So this is about castling, and as you can see, I'm black. And you castle whenever you feel like, hey, this is the best move now. I think now I am as black. There we go. If you were on a real board, you would make sure that you touch the king first, move him over to you, and then the rook goes on the other side. White is going to do it now. And when you're playing on the computer here, you have no choice. You have to take the king, move him over 2 steps, put the rook on the other side. Oh, the computer does it automatically for you. In a real game, you definitely have to touch the king first, move him over too. Okay, so I'm going to pause here and we'll look at the next game. So again, I'm black, and again, I don't know if I won this game. And I will be the first one also to castle here. Here we go. There we go. And now, there apparently I made a mistake. Oh no, I didn't. Look at that. I got the rook there. And there we go. Quite an exchange. Okay, now white is going to castle in the other direction. So there you go. This was the second game I showed you that I picked randomly out of my games. Each time both parties castled. I guess randomly the games that I choose here of mine are always black. Oh well. So let's see, coming up. This should be black now. There we go. Let's see, some other exchanges here, and then white should be coming up right there. There we go. So castling, very, very common. Virtually every player does it in virtually every game. Okay, I'm finally white. So there we go. And let's see, I think black is going to castle first. There we go, there it was. And I follow suit a little while longer. What I'm doing here, castling to the queen side, I'll do it in the next move right here. White actually doesn't do that much, neither does black. So I'm just playing these quick games. I'm just out of fancy, I castle queen side because I want to, not because it's necessarily advantageous for tactics. Anyway, I'll show you one more castling. Okay, so here we go. White again. There's the black castle. And let's see, there's the white castling. So again, I picked, I think, what, 4 or 5, I think 5 random games. And each time both parties castled, get the king into safety towards the king side. So this side over here, respectively for black over here, that's actually the one that's much more common than going to the other side as I'm demonstrating here. So, all right, I'll show something else, which will be the en passant, which actually got me to recording this for you. All right, so here we go, and you will actually notice that as I'm black here in this particular game, I actually didn't castle because I wanted to keep that move for something else, and I just never got around to it. Queen exchange there, very common in chess. Both queens exchange each other. There we go, and I actually have quite a bit better game going on here. So here we go. Okay, all right, now here comes the thing. There's my black pawn, and I'm checking with the bishop. In fact, checkmate is very, very close. Now, what white is going to do is white is going to put that pawn in between. Don't put the bishop there because that's checkmate immediately. Now, white is going to put the pawn in between, which is not going to help much because watch that. What I'm going to do. So there we go. Okay, he bypassed my pawn as if, hey, I don't want to give you the chance to exchange. However, I do have that exchange, and that's called en passant. When my black pawn is on this line here, which means 3 up from where I came from, and the other pawn is trying to bypass me with that double step, then right away, I only have the chance once. Right now, I'm going to take him en passant, which means I'm going to move here, and that guy vanished there as if there was a ghost. Watch. There we go, right? And turns out this is actually where my opponent resigned because there's nothing else to do. Put the bishop in here to cover the check, and then I take that bishop, and it's checkmate. So, but the reason why I showed you that was because of that en passant. Notice that in the games that I showed you here, it didn't actually pop up. It's a relatively rare move. I'm going to say like 1 out of 10, 1 out of 20 games you actually come across that one. But again, the reason for this little video was to show you the castling earlier.